Suffering. Does suffering make us a better human being? We are used to routine lives. We are happy with that until something jolts us out of our make-believe world. There is pain and suffering. We sit back and think. We have a look at our life and relationships. Try to find out what all this means. In what way suffering helps. But should one suffer? As long as duality is there, there is suffering. When ego goes away, when the duality is gone, then there is no suffering. Suffering is essential for elimination of the ego, just as it was necessary to scrub in order to wash the stain from coat. This is by Meher Baba. Sorrow comes in order to lead you to happiness. Who is that suffers? The individual suffers because it perceives duality. It is duality which causes all the sorrow and grief. Find the one everywhere and in everything there will be an end to pain and suffering. This is from Anandamayi Ma. Suffering is to the mind what pain is to the body. When you put your hand on the fire, you experience pain. The pain is not a mistake. It is not something that is wrong. The pain is the intelligence of the body telling you, take your hand out of the fire. So pain is working on behalf of your well-being. Suffering is exactly the same at the level of the mind. A signal that something needs attending to. A message that we have mistaken ourselves for a cluster of thoughts and feelings. In other words, suffering is not there to thwart us. It is not a punishment. On the contrary, it is here to help us. It is the wake-up call. That is what suffering is. It is cooperating with your desire for happiness. It is telling you, you have got your hand in the fire. Suffering is telling you, you have mistaken yourself for a separate, limited self. Have another look. To begin with, it is a gentle call, but in time, it gets more and more severe. However, irrespective of this intensity, wake-up call is always saying the same thing. We have overlooked or forgotten who truly we are. This is from Rupert Spira. There is no suffering for him who has finished his journey and abandoned grief, who has freed himself on all sides and thrown off all fetters. This is from Dharmapatha. Let a man leave anger, let him forsake pride, let him overcome all bondage. No suffering shall befall a man who is not attached to name and form, who calls nothing his own. This is from Dharmapatha. Thank you.